traveler, and welcome to Hero Realms. I'm your host with the most toast, Vecna Prime. In this guide, I will be going over the Hero Realms digital version and not the physical copy. It plays the same as the physical version with slight adjustments to some character skills and abilities, along with the campaign mode. Hero Realms is a turn-based deck building game that is easy to learn, but at the same time hard to master. In today's episode, I will teach you the basic gameplay of Hero Realms so you can get on your way to playing more matches and building your own strategy. I would like to talk to you about the market and the deck building aspect of the game. This mechanic is what truly separates Hero Realms from other deck building games such as Magic the Gathering, Hearthstone, or any number of other games that follow the same deck building system of collecting thousands of cards. In Hero Realms, each player starts with their own distinct hand, which is determined by what character class they are playing, but more on that later. Use the gold, buy your card, next time it's in your hand, play it. It's that simple. All the card collecting has been reduced into its own system where you, the player, takes a turn building your deck by purchasing the cards shown on the market with gold. During your turn, if you play enough gold on that turn, then you can select any card on the market and add it to your discard pile. Unless a card ability says otherwise, but more on the card abilities later. Supplies are limited, so it's first come, first serve for some of these delicious treats like Domination, Fireball, and Tyrannor the Devourer. The first player draws 3 cards on their first turn, but every turn after that they draw 5 cards, while the second player starts the game with 5 cards drawn. You can play all your cards at once, or use strategy to determine when to play your cards so they can reach their maximum potential. You start your turn by playing the 5 cards in your hand, however you like, and if you have enough gold, then you can buy a card from the market and add it to your discard pile, unless a card ability tells you differently. If you have any combat on your turn, you can choose where to dish out that damage, but more on combat in a minute. Once you have drawn all the way through your initial deck, then your discard pile gets shuffled and becomes your new deck. The more cards you buy from the market, the stronger your deck becomes, but at a cost. And watch out, your opponent is also watching what cards you are purchasing and are building their own counter strategy. Each player keeps taking their turn, drawing and or discarding cards, buying cards from the market, and dishing out some of that sweet damage until one player finally, boom, hits 0 health. There are 4 factions within Hero Realms, each indicated by a corresponding color: the Imperials, Guild, Necros, and Wild. Each faction has their own strength, weaknesses, and ally abilities. Some cards are fantastic on their own, while others truly shine when paired up with the other cards within their faction. These are called allied abilities, and they trigger if 2 or more cards of the same faction are in play on the same turn. Card types are either actions, champions, or items as indicated on top of the card. Items are cards like gold, daggers, arrows, etc., while action cards are a one-and-done card that gets placed into your discard pile after your turn is over. Champions stay in play until they are stunned by either taking too much damage or being stunned by a card effect. Champions are indicated by a shield icon in the lower right-hand area of the card. The number represents its defense, and the amount of combat that must be done within a single turn to stun guards have a unique mechanic where any combat damage that would be dealt to the player or other non-guard champions must be done to them instead. Some cards have a sacrifice ability as indicated by a trash can symbol that allow you to completely remove the card from the game and your deck by destroying it for an extra effect, while other cards allow you to sacrifice and remove cards in your hand or discard pile so you may thin out your deck so you can get to that monster combo faster. Here are some other card icons that are important to understand, especially if you have never played Hero Realms before. Expend. When this icon is found in a character's text box, it means that the card can be used once per turn to activate that card's ability, as indicated by turning the card sideways. Some cards can prepare a champion, which means that any expended champion can now become unexpended and be able to use their ability once again in that same turn. Health. Each player starts with their own base health pool, and once it's gone, it's gone. Certain cards will grant the player the ability to regain health when they are played, either as a standalone card or as an ally combo. Combat. This symbol indicates how much combat is added to your combat pool. Combat is resolved by first stunning any guards that are in play. Then you can decide to either attack the player directly, or if you have enough combat left over, you can stun any other champions that are still in play, provided your combat is equal to their defense. Combat is not carried over to the next turn and will be lost upon ending your turn. When you first start the game, the free version or the full game, you get to select which hero you wish to play as. In the free version, you get the choice of the fighter or wizard class, whereas in the full version, you get to pick from the fighter, wizard, thief, ranger, and cleric. The free version is more of a demo, but if you enjoy this game, then I highly recommend picking up the full version. The full version at the time of this recording allows you to level up your hero past level 4 to the max level of 12. Each hero class has their own unique playing style and abilities that can be further enhanced as they level up. Try only one hero, or try them all. But most important of all is to have fun and believe in yourself, because at its very core, Hero Realms is about using the information you have at hand with your limited resources and deciding what is the best path forward. Sometimes you're right, and sometimes you're wrong, but you learn and move forward because even a bronze player can win against a diamond. Thank you for watching, and please stay tuned for further videos discussing character guides, builds, and strategies.